Good morning. You are watching Breakfast Television. It is March, and you know what March is? It is Fraud Prevention Month. And with title fraud becoming a hot topic in the news feeds these past few months, more homeowners are wondering how they can protect their property. Here with her tips to prevent title fraud is mortgage broker Keisha Johnson. Keisha, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
This is wild.
Yes.
And how often is it happening right now?
It's happening a little bit more frequently now. People having access to information, especially online. So it is something that's happening a little bit more frequently.
All right, let's start right with title fraud. What is it? How does it happen? How do you define it?
Yeah, so title fraud is when someone uses fake identification or fraudulent documents to take or to steal the identity of a homeowner. When that happens, now they take over the title of the property or the property's the homeowner's identification. And so when that happens, they actually have access to the title of the property. And they can actually sell the property, or they can refinance the property, or they can extract the funds from the property and make off with the proceeds.
So we talk about protecting information. I mean, and with any kind of pins, everything, we always think, okay, protect it here.
Yeah.
When you have a tenant in your home, one's going to assume that they have maybe even more direct access to your information. So what advice do you have for homeowners that actually have tenants?
Yeah, so if you do have tenants, and it makes you a little bit more at high risk, because they have physical access to that property. So what you want to try to do, of course, is you want to protect your documents. You want to make sure that you're putting things into place that's going to keep them protected. One of the things, of course, if you're not physically at the property, if you're a homeowner and you're renting your property and you don't live there, you want to try to do a forwarding address so that the important documents are coming to you directly. It's not coming directly to the home where these tenants have access to it.
And title insurance. I mean, people have suggested for a long time for home ownership. Why is it so important now in terms of what we're talking about?
It's very important now because, we've even had a recent case where a couple actually went away on the weekend and came back to their property being sold, all right?
Well, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right, so that wasn't very fun at all, okay? So title insurance, it protects you, the homeowner, and also the lender from any, anyone trying to take your title, and it definitely makes sure that everything stays in place and you're not having any liens on the property or any title defects that can prevent the homeowner from having clear ownership of that property.
Yeah, I mean, the idea of doing even a land title search, I think, periodically, most of us will do, check our credit rating.
Yes,
and stuff like that. I would never think that you could own a home for years and then somehow, right from under you,
someone takes it.
Someone takes it.
Yes.
What about when you're going on vacation and that kind of thing? What ways do we need to protect ourselves in that respect?
Yeah, for sure. If you're going on vacation, try to get a trusted person, family member or friend, to oversee the property. Maybe if it's possible, if you're able to maybe leave a car in the parking lot to make it seem like someone is there. Also, another big thing as well, when you're going on vacation, a lot of times we tend to post our vacation online, that we're away from that home. This can make us a target where individuals can, start to do things because they know that you're not at home. So you want to try to maybe save that until you come back, save the posting of the pictures and letting the world know that you're away from home.
I've been married since 2006. And one of the first things I noticed about my wife when we lived together was she shredded almost every single document. Now, I am lazier.
Yes.
And I'm like, do we have to do all of this? You're telling me this is a good idea.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, with anything. You want to shred the documents. What happens is that, let's say you have old mortgage statements or anything like that. You put in the recycle bin. You put in the garbage bin. And if someone comes by and they are title thieves or identity thieves, they can go through the trash and take that information and then start the process for that title theft. Yes.
It's scary stuff. You think you're protected, you think your home is your safe space, and now you've got to be worrying about that kind of thing. Where can people find out more about how to protect themselves?
Certainly. So I would contact your lawyer. That is the trusted person to contact. Make sure that, when you're going through a home purchase process, that title insurance is being put into place. Don't just assume it. Ask your lawyer, let them go through the details so you understand everything that is involved with that. And bottom line, make sure that you confirm that with your lawyer, and you should be fine.
Keisha Johnson, mortgage broker. Keisha, we appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
We should continue this conversation.
Yes, 100%.
Unfortunately, it's probably not going to get corrected overnight, so
no.
Let's keep giving you all the tips in the world.